Brought to you by Podcast City Network.
It is time to play.
You're listening to The Everett Lee Show.
Let's go!
A shot of entertainment to the head.
No doubt.
So sit back, relax,
Put your drinks up!
and enjoy the entertainment.
Okay.
Now we come to the payoff.
Let's rock.
Welcome to the Everett Lee'Show podcast. I'm Everett Lee. Quick shout out to all my followers on Twitter. Follow me at the Everett War Store Lee, Facebook.com/TheEverettLeeShow. Hit that thumbs up. And of course, Podcast City Network, the official home of the Everett Lee Show. This is our first time streaming on the Podcast City Network Twitch channel. I want to thank everyone for listening, and we got it right tonight. We definitely do got it right tonight. Let's cut the damn music here in a minute. I'm just happy right now that we got this right finally. Last night we tried to go live on Twitch, and it just failed, and therefore we couldn't do anything. And so we had to go on Facebook, on Podcasting Network Facebook page, and we did our live stream there. However, when we did our live stream, the cameras quit working. And so therefore, I had no way for the viewers to watch us. So therefore, we went ahead and did a audio version of the podcast, which turned out okay, but I wouldn't say it wasn't the greatest, because I was so aggravated and pissed off for the fact that we could not be seen, me and my co-host. So, however, we got it right tonight, finally. I'm happy as hell, and I want to thank everyone that will listen to this podcast and will view this podcast on our new home here on twitch.tv, Podcast City Network. And I'd like to try to share this video and everything up on the website. But while I'm trying to figure that out, let me go ahead. I'm not alone tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with my co-host. He is the host of Deathmatch Russell Podcast, the one and only David C. Russell. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing tonight, Everett? What's going on, man?
Oh, I feel a lot better, man, after what we had to go through last night. And tonight I feel so much better.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Technical difficulties. Warning. Microphones explosion. This is a test.
Damn!
Last night it was like,
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
and it's just horrible. Right now, what's that?
I said, yeah. I'm just trying to tweak my sound. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Try to tweak your sound there. Yeah, last night was just horrible, man. I just freaking hated the fact that we couldn't even actually go live, you know?
No.
I hated the fact that we could not go live, and we're going live now, man. We're going live now.
We're on Twitch TV right now. We're live on Twitch.
Oh man, we're at Twitch. We invaded Twitch.
Podcast City Network, the Deathmatch Russell Podcast, and the Everett Lee Show have invaded Twitch. That's rewarding. Rewarding.
Oh, man, wow. Okay, but sorry about that. It's a way to start the day, right?
I know.
It's Friday.
I know.
Yeah, what is it?
Just a
No, it's not Friday
great way. Just a great way to actually start the
Start
day.
the engines.
Yes.
We ready for the monster car race for the...
You're a mess, man. You're a freaking mess. That's why I like you. All right. I got the link here. I'm going to put this up on the Podcast Network Facebook page. I know I can't even tell. The Twitch is new to me right now. The layout and everything and stuff. It was so much easier when we went on live on Facebook. And I see the thing here, the CPU usage is going from orange to red. So, however, hopefully it don't slow us down a little bit, which it probably will. I got to still get the bugs knocked out of this, though. But you know what? At least we're going to have one hell of a show. You know what I mean?
Show so much. A lot of stuff happening over the week, man. A lot of good stuff. Right now, actually, it's still going on right now. Combat Zone is, I'm gonna just jump right into that if you don't mind. I was just gonna say Combat Zone is at the business as usual tonight. They're at the, at the Coliseum.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They're live, right? I mean, right now, or they had their event. They had their event.
What's that?
They have their event.
They are. Yeah, it's still going. It's still on. They don't until 11 o'clock almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. On the program tonight, what we'll be talking about is this already happened today. This was supposed to be yesterday for the fact that tonight we're going to be talking about it. We're just going to mention the card. We're going to pull up the results. But, however, talking about Chikara Pro, we have a recording from last night, which we'll play. Danjerhawk from Chikara Pro calling in to talk about and discuss Chikarasaurus Rex, a deadly secret, which happened today. Of course,
Danjerhawk!
Yeah. And we'll also, again, talk about CCW Business as Usual event. That's happening too, ain't it?
That is, and a couple of cards coming up that I showed you on the screen for H2O and Game Changer Wrestling coming up. There's a lot of good stuff coming this week. Coming up.
Yeah, that's great. And, of course, we'll discuss again All In. The matches added to that. Yes, that's in the in-ring report. And, of course, we got on the net Bautista refusing to appear in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 if James Gunn script is not used. Also, an attraction in Las Vegas you got to check out. If you're out that way, we'll be discussing and mentioning about the Saw Escape.
Oh, man.
Attraction.
Saw and Mission Impossible, too. Don't forget about Mission Impossible. We were talking about that a couple days ago, too. We were just talking about that new one. It's unbelievable. Ratings have gone up the roof for that new Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still going strong. I was looking at Todd Stretch from the Imaginarium, whose show is also on Podcasting Network. Check that show out. Shout out to them. Todd posted up that he went and seen the new Mission Impossible today, and he'd have to say it was one of his favorite out of all the movies, his favorite movie out of the franchise.
Really?
Yes. Yes, it's his favorite one. He loves it. It has a lot of good action and stuff, a lot of good stunts. It was nothing short of what he expected coming from a Mission Impossible movie.
Now, you told me, I think we were talking on off camera. I mean, you were just talking on our time. We usually talk, but you were saying that you like Mission Impossible, what, 3 or 2?
3. I like 3. 3 was one of my favorites for the fact of the matter is that...
mine was the first, as I was telling you. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just the way it built it up to every single line to the movie, Just every single...
Yes. It's just, the villain was just so great in it. I can't think off the top of my head what the villain was, but it was just so great, the villain was.
You look like a villain right now.
I know. I'm chilling like a villain, man. Yeah. Yeah.
What do we got, huh?
Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot to go and talk about. So, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm posting on social media right now. I'm gonna pull up Twitter. I'm gonna get that done with, because this is the first time, actually, now that we're live since I've gotten things straightened out. So I'm very, very happy, very pleased. For the fact of the matter is that everything went good. The stream is doing good right now. Let's cross our fingers that nothing else happens. And if it does, we got the audio to rely on.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely do. What are you looking at right now?
Just looking at my iPad, tuning it up.
Looking at that. How does it look on your end there?
I can't see you. That's the funny thing.
You can't.
I don't see. You didn't share it with me.
What?
You didn't share it.
I didn't share it with you. What do you mean? You got to go over to Podcast City Network Facebook page. I just put it up on there, or head over to the Everett Lee Show on Facebook there. I just put it up. I'm sharing it on Twitter here too, so you'll be able to do that right now. You know.
Twitter. Oh, right here. There we go. Gotta get used to Twitch.
Yeah, I got to get used to it too. This was Chris Carnage's idea. Chris Carnage said we need to do it, so we're going to do it. So I cannot argue with one of the co-owners of Podcast City
There
Network.
we are. Look how sharp.
How we looking?
Wow.
Looking pretty sharp, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here too on my phone. Both cameras are working. Thank God. Thank God, man. Thank God. You know? So I'm very pleased and happy with that. You know? So I'm happy. Alright. Let me put this last tweet out. And let me put this up. And we're going to start rocking and rolling, man. We're going to jump and talk about some wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yes, we're going to talk about that first in the in-ring report. Well, actually, you know what? Before we mention about, it's going up right now. Before we discuss anything else about wrestling and anything else going on in the world of wrestling, let's give a shout out to the people who support Podcast City Network. Talk about Sports Sanity Customs. Head over to sportssanitycustoms.com and pick up your Podcast City Network t-shirt. Be sure to let the guys know that Podcast City Network sent you and you'd like to get one of those flashy t-shirts. City Limits Taproom in DeLand, Florida, home of Draft Day, brought to you by Podcast City Network. Head over to City Limits Taproom in DeLand, Florida for multiple sporting TV events. Pool tables, dart boards, indoor and outdoor seating, stage events in the back with a menu that's coming to you tonight, actually as we speak. All brought to you by City Limits Taproom in DeLand, Florida. Atlantic Sounds off of International Boulevard in Daytona Beach. Head over to Atlantic Sounds to find that vinyl, CD, or cassette that you may have lost or you may be searching for. They may have it. Hit them up on Facebook page, facebook.com, Atlantic Sound Records, and see what they have to offer. If you're looking to get away with that destination, get away from it all, hit up Telltale Travel. Hit up Brittany Imler on the Podcast City Network sponsor page. Hit her up, contact her, book that destination to get away from it all. And this is all brought to you by Podcast City Network. Head over to podcastcity.net. You can listen to this show here, The Everett Lee Show, Deathmatch Russell Podcast, Russell Popcast, Second Rounds New York and Florida Edition, Imaginarium with Scott and Todd, Super Radio Brothers, The Deleted Wrestling Podcast with Everett Lee, David C. Russell, Robin Nelson. Robin Nelson presents Paranormal Files 13 and Bear Claw Survival. And speaking of new shows, Podcast City Network has some new shows right now. We're talking about Bear Claw Survival with Brady Gibson and Cody Giles. If you're looking to be that outdoor adventurous, this may be the show for you. They do live product testing that you can use for indoor and outdoor and survival tips out in the wilderness. And Mantra Yoga Living, hosted by Kelly. New episode will be dropping this week on Podcast City Network. If you're into healthy living, healthy food style, all that good stuff with yoga, meditation, the center of that chi of yours, this will be the show for you right here. And we have the Benici Gate Podcast, or Phoenix Gate Podcast, however you want to announce it, however you want to say it. That will be dropping this Monday, brought to you by Podcast City Network. So be sure to check out these 3 new shows. And happy belated birthday to Scott from the Imaginarium Podcast.
Happy birthday, Scott.
Happy birthday. Let's give him a happy birthday.
Well, Scott, happy birthday to you.
Jackpot.
Well, you know what,
Hey.
David?
Yo.
You know what that means?
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Let's jump into the in-ring report, shall we? Let's cue that intro.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
This week on an in-ring report, David, you said you have some results for H2O Wrestling. Explain a little bit briefly what H2O Wrestling is, and then let's jump into this card that you got, because I'm interested with it.
H2O Wrestling, the Hardcore Hustle. It's run by the bulldozer Matt Tremont in Williamstown, New Jersey, at the Kevin Hogan Memorial Hall. It's a venue place where we go see lots of events. Actually, he actually just mentioned that it's actually open to any kind of public birthday, to parties, to whatever. And also they're going to bring in different wrestling promotions can come and use their building. How cool is that?
That is really, really cool. I love that.
And they're working on having a dojo and get a dojo for the kids to start training. The young kids, I already know a couple kids getting worked on already, so that's pretty good. Good for them. And there's Opportunity Knox was the card they were just at this last night or tonight. Yeah, last night, Friday night. If you want to go over those results I got in front of you, you can see what I'm looking at too.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. Go ahead and send them over to me right here. Actually, I'm looking at this right here. Matt Tremont, H2O Wrestling, Hardcore Hustle. I'm looking at the talent that is set to get violent.
Oh, wait, that's something. That's after.
That's after. Okay, all right. I won't say nothing about that. This is after what we have to talk about.
Yeah, the Opportunity Knox.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. You said Opportunity Knox. So
First one I sent you.
The first one that you sent me. All right, let me go ahead and pull it up. You sent me quite a bit of things. All right, here we go.
I know.
Right here. Okay, here's the results for Opportunity Knox. In the first match, we have Connor Claxton defeated Chris Volta. We also have Blackwater defeated Stephen Pennington. And our third match, take it away.
Third match, Dan O'Hare versus Tupla.
He defeated him. Our fourth match, we had Devin Moore defeated Mark Angel. What's our fifth one?
Fifth one's Jeff Cannonball versus Mike Dell. Jeff Cannonball defeated him.
And then we have Terry Calloway defeated Stockade.
Tara Calloway.
Yes.
Tara.
You
said Terry.
Terry. Okay, I meant Tara. I can't see. All right.
You can't see. And all right, number 7. This one I'm going to really give out to this guy. Sean Henderson's one of the youngest kids actually he's one of Matt Tremont's students out of the dojo, and he's been practicing, working his way up on the ladder now. Finally had a set of balls that called a lot of people out, and he's had a couple matches here and there, little run-ins, and got on the mic and told his pieces, but he actually got in the ring with the one and only G-Raver in a doors, chairs, and ladders match, and he stepped it up in the game of he took it to the level of ultra violent.
Excellent, excellent. Let's give a round of applause there. Congratulations there, Sean, over here. Opportunity Knocks number 2 will take place this fall. So fans of H2O Wrestling, Hardcore Hustle, stay tuned. And of course, the photos and everything.
You can always go on, the events are always available on DVD and digital download on smartmarkvideo.com. Smartmarkvideo.com for all your H2O DVDs and other events, as well as old shows that used to run at the H2O. Is On Point Wrestling, so check that out. There's a whole bunch of Survival of the Sickest, 1, 2, 3. It was crazy. We've had good times there. I missed that fed, but take it away. Go ahead.
All right. So I can actually move on to the next topic of business. You're just telling me I can, right?
Go for it.
Okay.
Just roll with it.
All right. So you're not gonna all over me about it, huh?
Damn!
All right. Okay. What we're talking about here? We're talking about H2O Wrestling Hardcore Hustle talent that is set to get violent at the Subterranean Violence Volume number 3 on August 19th.
This is a chance for all the newcomers and a lot of the local talents that we pull out and they get ultra violent. They just test their skills to see who's the next one in. You know, it's like the world of ultra violence is where it's at right now. So you see who can beat who, and it's gonna be 10 matches. 10 matches lined up for this card. 10 matches. Can you believe that?
Oh my God, man!
It doesn't. And it doesn't start at the afternoon.
Hell yeah! All I gotta say is,
Player, it's on. Every day, all day.
sorry about that. Go ahead.
It starts at bell times at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So, and after that, they're going to have actually. I think they're also running the SummerSlam party after that. But I'm going to go home. Can't stay out there. Can't stay out that late for Sunday.
Yeah. Well, that's great, man. That's great. Yeah. I'm excited about it, and I'm great. I want to check out more from Matt Tremont, man. He's a good guy.
Should I show something? Should I show something I'm working on? You want to feel like a little beer? Feel like a little Arizona? That's a little sneak peek. Nothing on it. Nothing on it.
Oh my God! What the fuck is that?
Sneak peek, folks, right here on the EverettLeeShow. You know? First time.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, mine.
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have my attention. Oh, man. All right. Let's talk about CCW, man. Let's talk about that right now, real quick here. Let me type in CCW. Yes. It's business as usual.
Business as usual.
Yes. Business as usual.
Doesn't that sound like never mind.
Business as usual.
Yeah.
There's no results up yet.
There aren't.
What?
No, they're not.
They're not yet, because the event's happening right now.
It's still going on. I know.
Yeah.
Main event should be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Also,
It should
on
be.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitter.
On Twitter. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. I hate dead air, man. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Go.
Why
Go.
did you not attend this? Why did you not attend this event tonight?
I had some other things I had to do.
Like be on this show?
Yes, but I had to take care of some other things too. So
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to cheer you up because I'm sorry about what happened and everything, and
yeah,
I figured I can try to cheer you up here a little bit, you know.
I'll share a tear with you right now. Hold on. Here.
Why? Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Russell. Thank you for that right now. Thank you. Right now, you can check this out on ccwwrestling.com. Any events right here. We're talking about this right here. I'll pull it up, screenshot. We got business as usual. The main event, we got the King of Schlong style versus the heterosexual. We were talking about Joey Ryan versus Anthony Green. Who are you pulling? No pun intended. Who are you pulling for this one, man?
Who you pulling for? Whoa. Hey, you know what? This stream's not going.
What?
It's not going.
Yeah, it is. Stream's still going, man. Stream's still going. It's buffering right now. That usually happens. That's how that usually happens when you're on a thing like this right here. When you're on Twitch. Okay. But it's going right now.
It's the king of the dongs, man. It's the King Dong Bundy.
Yeah. I just realized I had the screenshot and I was clicking over on that's crazy. I better watch it.
Dongs?
No, I'm not looking at dongs. Alright, let's screenshot this. Who are you going for?
I'm going for the guy I just had on my podcast, the Retrosexual.
Anthony Green. Alright.
Yeah.
Next, we got Joe Gacy versus Wheeler. Pronounce this because I messed this up.
Do it again. I'm going to let you try. One more
Say
time.
the card. Okay.
Joe Gacy versus Yuta.
Wheeler Yuta. You're going Joe Gacy on this one, aren't you?
Ding, ding, ding. I'll give you a 5-star on that.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars. You're going to Joe Gacy on this one.
Joe Gacy, yeah.
Yes.
Me and you were pulling for Joe on this one.
You're yeah. Okay. No pun intended.
Of course, but you know, showed me some of his stuff.
We have the next one. We have KC Navarro against Jordan Oliver.
Two of the youngest guys in the CCW dojo, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just show what they got, man. These kids are like the future of wrestling, you know. Just unbelievable.
Excellent.
You see them in a local independent show, no matter where you go in town, you know. They're out there. They get their names out there. They're great talents.
That's
great.
Great.
Great future.
Yes.
Great future.
That's great. All right, next up we have on the card right here, we have the tag team. We have a tag team right here. We have The Office. What is The Office? Corner Claxton and Brandon Kirk going up against Mace Warner and Mitch Vallon. You're going with The Office, aren't you, on this one? Right?
No, man.
You're not.
I don't.
You're not.
I thought I said it. I'm a Mance Warner guy. Light beers and lariats, but you know what? No matter what, both teams are going to give it hell. So you know it's going to be a great tag team match.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go with that. I definitely will go with that right there. Okay. Next up on the card, we have right here. We have Ricky Shane Page going up against Dan O'Hare. And I know who you're going to pull this one because I'll tell you, O'Hare looks pretty scary right there, man. I wouldn't want to mess with him in a dark alley. Would you agree?
I gotta get him to call in one of these days.
Yeah, you should. You should get him call in one of these days and see.
I've had him on before, but I'd like to have you with me. It'd be kind of a fun.
You'd like to have him on again, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But I'm pulling for, I don't know, Big Scare.
Big Scare. You're pulling for Big Scare. Big Scare. That's excellent, man. That's excellent. I love it.
Yeah. Well, Ricky Shane Page, man. Ricky's the man now. He's still always the man. He's the deathmatch king of the world.
Right.
You know, he's king of the king. So many deathmatches. He's won a lot of tournaments over the years. Deathmatch tournaments.
That's great.
He actually just came back from. Actually, no, he just did a show in Philadelphia this past. Actually, on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday. Today's Saturday.
Yeah, today's Saturday. This is Saturday night, man. Saturday night.
I forgot what night, but there was a show, and Progress Wrestling was there, and he wrestled. I think he wrestled Jimmy Havoc again. In a one-on-one street style match.
Right.
I believe.
All right. Next, we got John Silver versus Myron Reed. Did I say that right?
You got it right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I need that sound bit right there.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I'm gonna stop the song. Let's go to the right. Don't be right there, head right there, Mr. Everett Lee. Hell yeah!
What the hell?
This is what I gotta put up with, man. This is what I gotta put up with. This is definitely what I gotta put up with.
But you got
man.
voices too over there you can mess with too, you know.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Damn!
You know what? Why don't you give her a prediction? Because right now you got about a
33 and a third chance.
of actually, getting through this. Take it away. Take it away. Who do you have on this one?
Which one?
Really? Which one? John Silver and Myron Reed. Come on. Camera's on you. Camera's on you. I'm stepping back. Okay, I'm back here. All right. Go for it. Go for it.
My man, I'm gonna go with Johnny Silver. Doing all.
See? That wasn't hard. That wasn't hard to do. That was not hard to do. Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because I told you last week that he faced a certain someone.
He faced a certain someone. Who did he face? Refresh my memory, man.
A guy that's
Refresh my memory.
A guy who's signing to the WWE.
Oh yeah, you did, and I forgot. You tell me so much information when you were talking about setting up notes and everything. You tell me so much information and stuff. You ramble off like 100 miles an hour about things, man. And I try to keep up with you.
You know, that's Matt Riddle, the one and only. Yeah.
Yeah.
From New Heights. Remember that? I told you that he had a really good match. From
Yes.
New Heights, that last CZW show. That I was there to see. It was great. I'm gonna actually see Matt Riddle again soon. I can't wait.
That's great. That's great.
But we'll wait till I'll wait till talk about it after.
Okay. Yeah. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Another promotion that he's gonna be at.
Yes.
That I want to promote.
Okay. All right. Next we have Trent Barretta versus Alex Reynolds.
Yeah, Alex Reynolds. He's just a puppet on his. He's just a puppet. Big old stuffed sock puppet. You know, he's just like one of those guys who they put on a shelf. He's like a wrestler that just comes out whenever he wants to wrestle, prove who he is. That's it. Doesn't do anything. He gets jumps, interferes a lot of matches.
Mm-hmm.
So that one I'm not going for. Trent Barrett. Let's go for Trent Barrett down this one.
Okay. All right. You picked Trent. All right.
Trent.
I agree. All right. We can do it. All right. And finally, we have an appearance from Impact Wrestling star Fabala.
Yeah,
Babala. I can't pronounce names right.
Babala.
I suck at it. No wonder people get pissed off at me. You should see yourself right now.
Huh?
You should have seen yourself right now. The camera's on you right there.
Oh, great. Really?
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Sorry, man. Since McShaft's not on the show anymore, I gotta do this to you. Oh, damn. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is the CCW Business as Usual match card, which just happened tonight, or is happening right now.
Still going on.
Still going on. Still going on. So, let me get this straight now. All right. Let me adjust my mic here. So, now you have some other tidbit of news and the in-ring report. Why don't you share what else you have for me?
What do we got?
Yes.
What do we got? Did I tell you about a certain music group that's playing?
Yes, Weedus. You see, I remembered it this time, man. I remember this time. Weedus is playing. Or
Game Changer.
A Game Changer. Yes.
At
Tell me about
GCW.
Game Changer, because that right there is the event that you're actually sponsoring, man. I want to congratulate you on that, man. So,
what's that? Oh yeah, big spot on the mat. Thank you.
Yeah. Once you tell people about that.
No, they will. Yeah, it's just a spot on the map. My podcast is the sponsor of Game Changer Wrestling this year, and my logo will be seen on the ring and get bloody. There you go. That's Russell's Matt podcast will be bloody, maybe. So we'll see.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Lots of, because they're traveling. They're doing so many shows. Doing a couple shows, and they're traveling. It's Lost in New York. Joey Janela presents Lost in New York. The card is stacked. You have some guys that you've never seen before, man, and it's gonna be insane. And it's like the talent that they got coming in, and it's gonna be the final match between Matt Riddle versus PCO. So it's gonna be something I definitely not gonna miss.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss that.
Because if you remember a couple weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks ago or so, or 10 weeks ago, I remember I had a guy on my podcast, PCO.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good show, man. That was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that episode. I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And all comes to an end this Friday night for them too.
Yeah.
I'm ready, man. I took a day off of work. I took a day off of work so I can go earlier. Get my party on,
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be in I think it's called the Melrose, the Melrose Ballroom. And it's going to be a nice place.
That's good. That's good, man. That's
upstate New York or New York somewhere, Queens, New York, I think. Queens, New York, the area. But so it's going to be awesome. Something different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely is.
And then after that, I'm taking a little hiatus, man. I'm going West Virginia.
Really?
I'm going to West Virginia for VOW. VOW presents Lord of the Anarchy's Deathmatch Tournament. It's Lord of Anarchy's 4.
Awesome.
So and then I'm going to make my way back to U.S., back to New Jersey, and a couple days after, I'll be back at Game Changer Wrestling in my hometown of, not my hometown, Joey Janela's hometown of Asbury Park, New Jersey, the Bad Boys' hometown. And, so I'm ready for a good night. And you know who was on that card? I think I told you. Psychosis from WCW.
Yeah. You told me about that. You told me about that. I think that's freaking neat, man. I do. I think that's freaking awesome. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to talk with him, man. You're gonna have to talk with him and see what you can do. I'm trying to adjust this. I got a new mic set up the way I set up my mic before, and it's totally different, and I'm trying to just get accommodated by it, so I'm constantly moving my damn mic around. I can't leave it in one spot. Last night, I can move it around freely because there was no cameras on me. So therefore,
No. A lot of technical... Yeah, because your mic kept on sliding down and sliding down.
Yeah, it kept sliding down.
I saw it on camera. It just was a...
Yeah, so I'm trying to adjust my mic accordingly. And I think it works good right there. What do you think? Right there?
Go. Yep, perfect.
Right there. Perfect. Okay. So that's what we have right there for Game Changer Wrestling. And
how about All In? Let's just jump right into it. All In.
All right, yeah, we'll definitely we'll talk about All In, and then we'll hit the cue for our interview here, our interview segment. All right, the All In Chicago.
Or you want to take a quick intermission?
Nah, we're still good, man. I want to keep it rolling, man. All right, let's talk about the All-In matches. All-In match card. Okay, let me pull this up here because you brought it up to me last night, and I didn't even look at it because I was just so much crap was going on, and therefore I was like, really? Are you freaking serious about this? Yeah, I checked out a video clip that you sent me to. I'm like, okay. Anyway, all right, let's talk about this right now. Okay, no, wrong card. Okay, you sent me something else here. I'm trying to look here. You sent me, what the hell is this right here? You sent me GCW Presents. Right there. No, that's not the one. Okay. You have the do you have it with you right now?
What, the notes from All In?
All In, yes. Yeah,
I think me and you were talking about, like, last night, but I don't have it on my phone or anything, but we were talking to the new guy, Nicodelius, right? Wasn't it Cody Nicodelius or something?
I'm going to have to pull it up then. I'm definitely going to have to pull it up now. Okay.
I'll take it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pull it up. But, yeah, you noticed and you pointed out there's some interesting facts that the card now, we're getting more updates on the match card for this big event because...
And not only this, and then the Starcade, the Starcast, or whatever, Starcast, or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah, the Starcast you mentioned about the Starcast event, which is pretty cool. And, of course, let's throw this out here while I'm trying to look this up here. Robin Nilsson from Wrestle Podcast is actually going to be at the event, which I think is great. I think it's great. I do.
And one of my friends.
We're jealous.
From the east, from the Pennsylvania area, is taking a trip out there. He's all set for it.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess I'm pulling this from Wikipedia right here. I don't know how anybody else feels about this, but Wikipedia, I mean, they usually give some pretty good updates on stuff. However, their information sometimes, I think and feel that for the fact of the matter is that it's not accurate at times, but however, when the information and stuff is brought up on Wikipedia, it's pretty good accuracy because that's become basically what people has used and what people use now to search out information. So, therefore, I feel that it's the first accurate source that it's actually, I'm using right here. I know a lot of people feel comfortable about using Wikipedia, but I use it quite a bit. I do. I use Wikipedia quite a bit. And it feels like my mic just went out. It did.
No.
It didn't? My headphones. There. Okay, you see?
Did you change your battery again?
Yeah, I changed the battery. Well, yeah.
Change your Did you change your headphones?
I'm losing. It feels sometimes like I'm losing my freaking mind with shit.
It's like, can't hear you anymore.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
People don't know I'm just holding an extra microphone in my hand. If you want.
Yeah, you're holding an extra microphone. All right, let's get to this. Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting there messing around with my microphone and everything, and then all of a sudden my hearing goes. Yeah, I gotta have this wire. Okay, here we go. I'm about to throw this freaking damn microphone away.
What you do? Take a twisty. Take a twist tie.
Twist tie.
Or a zip tie.
A zip tie. A zip tie. All right. All right, let me pull this up. All right, let me get through this, man, because I want to keep going. And
We're going. I know. We have so much to do.
All right. So we have Nick Adilis. Am I saying that right?
Adelias.
Going against Cody Rhodes. And it's a single match for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. We have Okada versus Marty Scurll in a singles match. We have Joey Janela with Penelope Ford versus Hangman Page. We have Rey Mysterio and Phoenix and Bandito versus the Golden Elite, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks, and Kota Ibushi. Then we have Christopher Daniel versus Stephen Amell from Arrow. I seen him at SummerSlam 2015 going up against, he was in a tag match with Neville against Cody Rhodes and King Barrett as, Stardust and King Barrett. Now we got the Briscoe brothers. We got the Briscoes. Mark J. Briscoe versus SoCal Uncensored, which is Frankie Kazarian and Scorpion Sky. And then we have an over-budget battle royal. And we have Madison Rayne and Britt Baker versus Chelsea Green and Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa, man.
Yes.
One hell of a performer.
One hell. WWE, I feel that they missed the freaking they missed that right there. You sign, okay, this is what gets me is, for the fact of the matter is that you sign Ricochet, her boyfriend, but you don't sign her. You let her show up in the Mae Young Classic, okay, and you don't sign someone that's part of wrestling royalty family, okay. You sign Charlotte Flair, okay, because that's Ric Flair's daughter. I get that, but someone with the caliber and the techniques and the skills in the ring as Tessa,
and I've seen her live, man.
You don't sign her, and she goes to Impact. I'm not going to try to understand it and try to analyze it. That's all I'm going to say.
All I like to say is I've seen her in action, and she can do it all. She's pretty well-rounded female wrestler.
Yeah, definitely.
Today, how's that?
Definitely. All right, now we got Jay Lethal. Apparently, he's going to be facing over the budget Battle Royal winner, whoever that is. He's going to be facing them. Yeah, he's going to be facing them, and
Jay Lethal, I can go back and back and back to back. Man, Jay's like a local from New Jersey, you know that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He came from Jersey All Pro Wrestling at a young age and launched himself everywhere, man. Look where he is.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. He's
is
everywhere. TNA, he's made his name known.
Mm-hmm. He is. He made his name everywhere. He definitely did. And I love his in-ring techniques. He's such a great talent. He's such a great performer in the ring, and you can't go wrong with Jay Lethal, man. You cannot go wrong with him. Lethal
when
Injection.
He goes off camera, when he goes off script and goes into characters, it's great. It's great. He loves doing the voices of Ric Flair. He's the greatest people in the world.
Damn!
I know.
At the time he did the Macho Man, that was a cool gimmick.
Yeah.
The Black Machismo. The Black Machismo, yeah.
You're nuts. You're nuts, man. You definitely are nuts.
Well, if you'd like a little excitement tonight, Mr. Everett Lee, I'm gonna jump off the top rope with the elbow.
Well,
Then I'm gonna give you a Slim Jim. Yeah, dig it.
well, I better.
Man up.
Or you may get a to the head, man.
I love using that mic. That's pretty cool gimmick. I like that. I think we ought to use that once in a while.
Well, let's get the ring bell. Yep. Well, one thing we can talk about and discuss is that another event happened today, man. Another really good event happened.
What?
And I'm talking about Chikara Pro, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Chikara Pro. Chikara Rex. What the heck? Chikara.
Chikara.
Chikara Rex, right? Chikara. What was the name of the card?
I want to hear you keep saying out while I'm trying to get this up here. Come on. Think of Jurassic Park there, man. Think of Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Rex. Chikara Rex. Chikara Rex. I don't freaking.
I better stop that. You didn't hear that noise?
What's that?
I think I said something we're not supposed to.
What? Did you drop an F-bomb? Did you drop an F-bomb, man?
We're done.
You? What? We're done. We're not kicked off. So I don't want to hear anything about
Bitching and moaning and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. Are you bitching? No! 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 No!
Let me tell you this real quick before we jump into this and we jump in with our guest discussion. That right there, I was on the computer one day. I'm sitting there on the computer and I'm sitting there talking and we're just working on the computer. All of a sudden, a freaking telemarketer calls me, wanted me to sign up for health insurance, and I was on the computer. So I'm sitting there and they're like, who are you speaking to? And I was like, Everett Lee, how old are you? I said, 40. Which I'm not lying. And they're like, okay. It's like, how do you feel about so blah blah life insurance? And I went,
Yes!
I said, sir, I couldn't hear you. What was that again?
No!
I went back and forth. They said, are you sure you really you want to sign up for blah 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 and just going on and on? They said, how do you feel about that?
Yes!
I kept doing that, and they said, sir, I can't hear you. Can you? Is there a problem?
No!
Are you sure you can hear me?
Yes!
I went back and forth. They hung up on me. They said, you have been disconnected from this call. I was like, that's one way to get a freaking telemarketer off my butt. There I am. I'm trying to not swear because we're on Twitch TV.
Can't swear now, man.
I wanna mention that Chikara Pro Chikarasaurus Rex happened today, and that right there, that event, and the match card.
Okay, got it down.
I have the results right here, though. But before we get into the results, I want to play a clip. Okay, got a clip that I want to play.
Mind if I step away for a minute while you play the clip?
Sorry, I didn't mean that. Hey, I tried to hold
Let's
it.
go.
Oh my god. I didn't mean that to happen. I did not mean that to happen, huh?
Step away while you play that audio. Go ahead.
What's that?
You can play that audio while I step away of the guest.
You know what? Why don't you just hang on a second, man? Why don't you hang on a second? And let me get to the point here. Alright. We talked with Danjerhawk, who's part of Chikara Pro.
Danjerhawk!
And this is taken from last night on the horrible Everything Gone Wrong live stream that turned out to be how the hell would you say it? Prospered?
Whatever.
It turned out really great. So, right here, ladies and gentlemen, is Danjerhawk and me and David discussing with him about his match that happened today. So, let's get right into that interview. Ladies and gentlemen, coming from all the way from Chikara Pro, please welcome to the program and the podcast of the Everett Lee Show, Danjerhawk. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it an applause for Danjerhawk.
Just remember, from a galaxy far, far, far away. Don't forget that too.
Yes, you come from a place far, far away from what David has told me and what I've seen out of the clips and stuff off of YouTube and off of social media such as Twitter with Chikara Pro. So tell the listeners and the viewers a little bit about where you come from in the Chikara Pro universe.
Well, I come from cyberspace by way of Andromeda. I joined my friends Nighthawk and Razorhawk here after our comrade Silverhawk was taken out by the creatures of the deep.
Oh, the creatures of the deep. Who is the creatures of the deep?
Well, that's Oceania, Murloc, and Hermit Crab.
Oh, man, Hermit Crab. I heard Hermit Crab is a really, really bad person to mess with.
Yeah, he is tough. I'll give him that.
Oh, man.
But I'm not afraid of him.
You're not afraid of him? Are you afraid of Frantic?
No, not at all.
Not at all. We were afraid of Frantic.
That guy's strange.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. Frantic strange. I mean, he's running around with Dr. Nicodemus, and he's all jacked up on the Frantic formula. And we've had him on. What's that?
I call him Dr. Sickodemus.
Oh!
Nice.
Damn!
That is great. Yeah, I asked Frantic the last time we had him on. We had him on last week, right, David? We had Frantic on.
Yes.
And I asked him. I said, "Let me ask you this, Frantic: is the Frantic formula that Dr. Nicodemus gave you, is that approved by the FDA?" He didn't like that.
I'm sure it's not.
No, it's not. It's not. And David riled him up with comparing Professor Nicodemus to Doc Brown in a flux capacitor and the DeLorean from 1985.
Yeah.
It is something. It is something.
But let's get into this. So yeah, we saw you on a couple of clips recently, and you big match tomorrow night, my friend. Big, let's talk about it.
Well, yeah, tomorrow, 3 p.m. at the Wrestle Factory, I defend the Young Lions Cup against Sage Phillips.
Ooh,
yes, Sage Phillips.
Ooh. Wow, I know about Sage Phillips. I've actually had him sit at my house before.
He's great. I've never met him. I will tomorrow, but I've seen his matches. He's awesome. He's amazing.
He's pretty good. You're gonna have a good challenge there, right, against him. So that's one guy that's you're gonna be like, wow, this guy can wrestle. And of course you can wrestle.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. You can wrestle. We've seen you in a tag team match. Me and David was watching some clips and stuff that we found on YouTube, and we love that tag team match that you were in against. I'm trying to pull it up right here. You were against you and your tag team partner there. I forget the tag team. David,
Razorhawk.
Yes, Razorhawk. Razorhawk. So there's Danjerhawk, Razorhawk, and Nighthawk. That's the one I was trying to remember. Me and David were going back and forth on it earlier. Where we were arguing about who was all together, and we watched the tag team match with you and Nighthawk, and for
you're the. Let me ask you. Let me say you're the smallest of all the guys there.
Yes.
That's what. But you're awesome.
Well, what can you do?
You're awesome.
Thank you.
You take it all to them. Yeah, you got power. You know, you do big, small. You can do it, man. It's all competitors. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks,
great.
I really appreciate that.
It was great for a person your size. You and your tag team partner, you and Razorhawk, and you guys really are great in the ring. If you don't mind me asking, how tall or what's your height?
Oh, well, I'm not sure Raiders, but I'm around like 5'4".
Well, you
not very tall,
but
I pack a punch.
Yes, you do.
That's
yes,
right.
You do.
Yes.
You packed a punch, a really good punch against the two brothers from the clip that we watched, Crumelis and Defrag.
Crummels and Defarge.
Yes,
they're not
Defarge.
They're not brothers. They're just business partners.
Business partners. They look like brothers to me, man.
Yeah, they're always just sneezing all over the place, and it's just disgusting.
It is. It is. That was I didn't like how the match ended. I didn't like how you took them to the limit. You did. You guys took those two to the limit, and I love the teamwork. I love the skill set. And I was telling David, I said, if Danjerhawk can work this well with Razorhawk, what can we expect, and how can we see him in singles this Saturday on August 11th at Chikarasaurus Rex, a deadly secret against Sage Phillips.
Also the King of Trios, right? Correct?
Yes, definitely. That's coming up.
Yes.
August 31st, September 1st, September 2nd.
Yes,
that's a big event right there. It happens every year.
Huge.
It is. It's one of the
biggest.
Mm-hmm. It is. That's at the end of this month here.
I tell Everett, I'm from New Jersey. I need to get myself up there. I need to come. I need to go.
Definitely.
I need to, I'm going to make the trip. One of these days, I'm going to make a trip and come out and see you guys. I got to make a trip and just go. I've been wanting to go to the factory for some time, and I think I'll venture out there, you know?
And maybe King of Trios. That would be awesome. It's going to be crazy. Like, you'll love it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to dig in. All right, I'll look into that. I got time.
Teams from all over the world.
I know.
Yeah, there's a really good lot of talent right there in the bracket for the King of Trios. And King of Trios, if a lot of people that's not familiar with it, can you explain a little bit what King of Trios is?
Well, King of Trios is the biggest tournament in all of pro wrestling. It's going to be 16 teams from all over the world: Japan, Mexico, Canada, all coming to Easton, Pennsylvania, at the Palmer Center to see who is the King of Trios. But I mean, we already know it's going to be the Cyberhawks.
Yes, it's going to be Cyberhawks.
Yeah. There's so many, the Cyberhawks, but you never know. There's so many guys that are thirsty and ready for it to be the next thing at Chikara.
I mean, in round one, we take on Jack Bonza, Mick Moretti, and Adam Huffman from Australia, PWA. In Australia, and they're huge. They're big guys.
Oh, wow. Everett, wow.
Yeah,
we'll
be in for a long night, but I believe in us.
Yes. I like to see you come up and get up there against the Dark Lords of Protus. Frantic, Calyx the Caddis Greater, and Volgor. Yes. I like to see what would happen with that. I told Frantic, David told Frantic, we would be pulling for them for the tournament. However, after seeing what you and Racerhawk and Nighthawk can do in the ring, I think our
you don't know, but you could mix around. And you guys could go against Fire Ant and the Ant Army. You know, it's like there's so many guys out there too. You know what I mean?
They're close friends, but I mean, for King of Trios, we will fight them if we have to. But we are allies.
That's awesome. That is having allies, but wouldn't you say being allies and having a friendly alliance, that a competition and an event like this, do you feel that and hope that it don't drive a wedge between both teams?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it probably would, but we'll be fine. We'll come back for it. I mean, that's wrestling. That's pro wrestling. Like, it's all about competition. The Ants are amazing. They're great, but they know we're the flyest of the new millennium. And they want to test themselves against us. I know it. And we want to test ourselves against them.
That's good. That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it and think of that, right, David?
The way to analyze it, you're right.
Yeah.
Everything you said there.
Yeah, everything right there. That's great, because just looking at it like that right there, the motivation and the confidence, and with that motivation, confidence, I'd say you have no problem tomorrow on August 11th. Chikarasaurus Rex, a Deadly Secret, going up against Sage Phillips for I can't
wait.
The Chikara Young Lion Cup. Can you explain what the Chikara Young Lion Cup is?
Well, the Young Lions Cup is a championship for all the younger competitors in professional wrestling, not just Chikara. It's for people 25 and under, and they come from all over the world, and they converge to challenge for the Young Lions Cup. See who is the best young lion in professional wrestling. And right now, it appears it's me.
I love it, man. I love it. I love Danjerhawk, man. You're freaking awesome, man. I love it. I love this, man.
Thank you. You guys are cool.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? If we ever have you back on, we'll do a FaceTime. So we'll do FaceTime.
Yeah, as soon as I get Danjerhawk, when I get my technical issues, and after I take a hammer to my PC and get it running correctly, I like to have you, Racerhawk, and Nighthawk. I like to have all three of you back on and talk about King of Trios.
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. But Nighthawk, he's very antisocial. He's a little cranky.
Oh, he is. He is.
Yeah.
Come on, Nighthawk. Come on, man. You know, it'd be great to have you on. And of course,
I wouldn't mind Razor.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Razor. If Nighthawk can't come on, I'll take Razorhawk, and I'll take you.
We'll take Danger. We'll take Danger.
Yes.
Just take Danger.
Yeah, we'll take Danger. We'll take Razorhawk. We'll take both of you. Now for your.
That sounds like we're taking them on now, Everett.
What? No, I mean, what, taking them on? No. You seen what Danjerhawk could do in the ring? I
know.
Why would I? This is the co-host I got to put up with, man. This is the co-host I have to deal with, man. Come on, David. Come on.
I know.
This is what I have to deal with every day, day in and day out, man. I just. Anyway, going up against Sage Phillips tomorrow. What preparations have you taken against your opponent tomorrow?
I can't give away my game plan right now. I mean, he could be listening.
That's.
But I can make one promise. Things are going to get dangerous.
Oh, yes. Do you have anything else you want to say to your opponent tomorrow, Sage Phillips. Anything else? Any last words for him?
Well, if he's listening right now, I would just say I know he's a great wrestler. He's a great technician. He's a great striker. But I don't think he's willing to go where I'm willing to go. I have to keep the Young Lions Cup here at Chikara. After what happened with Cam Zagami winning the championship and refusing to defend it at the Wrestle Factory, there's no way I'm letting the cup leave Chikara tomorrow. No way.
That's awesome. I love it. Where can people find more of you on social media? Where can they find more Danjerhawk at?
Well, my Twitter and Instagram is at Danjerhawk2000. That's DANJERHAWK. It appears Earthlings spell it differently.
Yes, we do. Earthlings, we do. We're crazy, man. We're crazy. That's why aliens
You
and
guys aren't too bad.
No, we try not to be. Ain't that right, David? We try not to be.
We live a life beyond the planet of our being, of where we are. You know, we come from galaxies. Me and Everett have had this talk before a while back on a podcast. We were just like, what planet would you want to be on and where? You know, right?
Cyberspace is awesome.
Yes.
I'd love to see it one day. I definitely would love to see it, but
You never know.
yeah, you never know, man. You definitely never know.
All I can say is, Danjerhawk, I'm gonna wish you luck tomorrow night and win for us. How's that? Win for the podcast city Everett Lee show. How's that? Win for us tomorrow night in the Deathmatch Russell podcast. How's that?
Okay, I will.
Yes.
Win for
yes.
us.
Definitely.
We want to wish.
If you reach out to us, and if you win tomorrow, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you some merchandise. I'm gonna send you a Deathmatch Russell podcast T-shirt, a lapel pin, and a bumper sticker for being my guest. And if you win,
cool.
And
extra motivation.
And a Podcast City Network T-shirt, man, to show your support and stuff. I want to wish you good luck for tomorrow night, and I'm looking forward to seeing the highlights on Twitter, and I can't not wait to see more from you, Nighthawk, and what?
Razorhawk.
Oh, my producer was talking to me. Sorry, he was interrupted. I'm in the middle of an interview. Sorry about that. But yes, I can't wait to see more of Razorhawk, Nighthawk, and Danjerhawk. And can't wait to see what happens to the King of Trios. But tomorrow night will be really great and really awesome with Chikarasaurus Rex coming to you from the Wrestle Factory in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Cannot wait.
Yep. 3 p.m.
Yes.
Chikarasaurus Rex.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Danjerhawk, thank you for calling in.
Yep, thank you guys. It was really fun.
Hey,
it was awesome.
Hey, you're welcome to come back to our studio anytime soon. How about right after the...
I would love to.
How about we'll set something up? Go ahead, Everett. You could...
Yeah, we'll definitely we'll get we'll keep in contact, and we'll probably get you back on and talk about what happened after your match. We'd love to get you back on, and we'll hit you up, man. All right.
Before the King of Trios.
Hey, cool. That'd be great.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night, and thank you.
You too. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
You too.
Man.
Bye-bye. That right there was
wow.
Danjerhawk.
That was a lot. He really had a lot to say. Boy, you know, the match against Sage Phillips, you know.
Yeah, that happened tonight or today, and we got the results right here. We have the results of the match right here, of the match card. Chikarasaurus Rex, A Deadly Secret, that happened today. We have Hype Rockwell versus Volgar. And actually, we don't even have the results yet. That was the match. Here's the match card. I'll go ahead and just sound off on it. Hype Rockwell versus Volgar. We had the Young Lions couplet. Danjerhawk versus Sage Phillips. And, of course, we had the Four Corners tag match. We had Green Ant, Thief Ant versus Hermit Crab, Cajun Crawdad versus Razorhawk, Nighthawk, and Tony Deppen. And then we have the Solo Darling. He went up against Orfina. Huh? She. Sorry. Excuse me. I suck at names. Okay, you should know that by now. And then, of course, we had Dasher Hatfield and Boober Hatfield went up against Hollow, Wicked, and Frightmare. Then we had the Beast Warriors versus Crumblin and Defarg. And then, of course, we had the Grand Championship. We had Jean Francisco de Camararo versus Mr. Touchdown. And from what you said on on Twitter right here, I'm about to pull it up right now. You saw some stuff. I'm pulling up Chikara Pro right now on Twitter. Yeah. And let me take a look right here. It looked like Touchdown City. Mr. Touchdown.
Touchdown City. Big congratulations to Mr. Touchdown for taking the Chikara Young Lions Cup this year.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
And I guess
so. If you're listening, if he's listening tonight, Mr. Touchdown, we'd love to have you in the studio.
Yeah, we definitely love to have you in the studio right there. Yeah, we're going through and looking at it right there.
There's some clips and stuff too. I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm scrolling through right now on Twitter right here, looking clip right here.
Not be able to fully execute the move, and without that half in play, the move is effectively neutralized. Tornado, divorce court, right on his shoulder. He didn't.
All right, that was pretty cool. Right there. All right, here we go.
The strength of Ophidian just muscled her right up into an incredible backcracker.
Nice.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Kill it. Yeah, don't want to give too much away.
Up on top.
One more.
Oleg just fighting to get a good position on him.
These are clips right here. You can check it out. Chikara Pro on Twitter.
Super choke slam. Flying elbow from the head.
Just little short clips there. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean,
yeah, I know.
I gotta get the streaming service, man.
Is this our friends?
What's that?
Is this the Frantic?
Yeah. That was Volgar. Yeah.
Volgar.
That's our friends. Yes.
Yes. Hi, friends.
Hello. How you doing?
Why? You need to reach out to us. Volgar.
Damn!
I might just reach out to Volgar.
Yeah.
I might just have, or you might want to play with
Well, if they talk, I like to get Professor Nicodemus on because for the fact of the matter is, I want to know if that stuff that he gave Frantic is approved by the FDA. I need to get to the bottom of it. I will get to the bottom of it.
You will.
I will get to the bottom of it because I will find out if that is what it is. For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Wow.
Well, that right there is your in-ring report for this week on the Everett Lee Show. Let's move on to what is going on on the net. Alright, you've probably seen that was like thrown up here. Let's talk about this real quick. Okay, David, let me know if you can add to this. Alright, for the fact of the matter is that Dave Bautista on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 about James Gunn script not being used. Let me pull this up here for the fact that...
You're in a galaxy right now.
I'm in a galaxy, yeah. Of course I am. This is from comingsoon.net. Let me screenshot this. This is loading up here. Hopefully we don't get like 100 million pop-ups pop up on here about this. Right here. It looks like Mr. Bautista said he refused to appear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 unless James Gunn's script is used. Right there, you'd see. Right there.
Let's see.
Yes. Okay. Apparently, let me get rid of this. Right there. Apparently, Dave Bautista, who plays Drax the Destroyer in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has been very vocal about his support on the recently removed director James Gunn, and has revealed that he will not be returning in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 if the studio refuses to use James Gunn's original script for the film. Quote, nobody's defending his tweets, but this was a smear campaign on a good man. I spoke to Chris Pratt the day after it happened, and he's a bit religious, so he wanted time to pray and figure it out. But it was more like, F this. This is bull crap. James is one of the kindest, most decent people I've met, in a quote. He wanted to say, this is interviews taken from Short List, quote, where I'm at right now is that if Marvel does not use that script, then I'm going to ask them to release me from my contract, cut me out, or recast me, in a quote. Wow. He's very vocal about it, man, because for the fact of the matter is, David, that... Alright, let me throw this scenario for you. You've worked with a guy for about, maybe, you work with someone really close who's basically kind of giving you that big break, okay? How would you feel if a project that you know and you trust in with a guy such as James Gunn, okay? James Gunn, it gets to the point to where this guy or the person that you're working closely with decides, a studio or powers that be decide to get rid of this person that you work closely with, you're comfortable working. You wouldn't want to work with someone else. How would you feel about a situation like that? Say if you're working with someone close on a project and you've already knocked out 2 projects with this person, and all of a sudden this person's been taken away from you. How would you feel about that?
I'd be in shock. I'd be in awe. I'd be like, whoa. I don't know. Just whatever, you know? You know me, I don't care. Do I care? Do I care?
Really?
Really?
You really don't? You really don't care. For the fact of the matter is that a person that, say, you worked closely with, they ended up just getting taken away from a project that you worked with, and you really don't care. You know, you feel really comfortable about that person. You don't care. You wouldn't care.
I would care, but, you know, I'm just messing with you right now. I'm ripping on you, buddy. You always rip me, so you know what?
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am, and I have half the brain that you do.
That's for you, man. That's for you. That's for you. I have more to add to this right here. Okay. Yeah, I have more. I have more to add to this. All right. Wrong thing I clicked on. Bautista added that being on the film without Gunn would be a, whatever you call it, a disservice to the former director. Back in July, Walt Disney Studios dismissed James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 due to Gunn's past controversial tweets. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Despite this, the Guardians of the Galaxy main cast, including Bautista, Chris Pratt, and everybody else on the film, still support him and asked Disney to reinstate Gunn as the film's director. Earlier this year, and director James Gunn revealed that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 would be released in 2020. Filming was scheduled to start this fall in Atlanta, but it's unknown if the film will keep this schedule. The third Guardians film was meant to be the final outing for the original team lineup and set the future in the cosmic arena of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now...
Universe.
Yeah.
Just say
Universe. I'm saying it. Universe. Alright? We got a universe. Okay? I'm going to put my mic up like right there. There we go. This feels more comfortable. This feels more Everett Lee right here. Instead of right down here. Well, you know what? There I am. I'm playing with my freaking microphone again. Alright.
Mike, falling. I see it falling.
You're crazy. Alright. Okay.
I'm going to talk. You are too.
What?
Oh, shit, what time is it? I don't know.
I don't know. We're about to wrap this podcast up here in a minute.
Right.
Let me get through the rest of this. You're just hanging out right now. I need your feedback on this stuff because it makes, you know, really good
Plugs.
Yeah. Plugs
for movies.
Well, I'm trying to do stuff here. All right.
I know. I'm playing with my logo. Sorry.
Let's talk about Saw. Come on, man. Come on. Let's talk about this. The new Saw escape room.
This is supposed to be badass.
Yeah.
I can't.
What'd you think about the trailer I showed you last night on it? Huh?
Last night or
about
the
that?
night before? Or when?
Last night. Last night. I showed this to you last night.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
We felt like I was ready to go, and I was ready to go.
Yeah. I was ready to go, too. I was definitely ready to go, too. Now, I took this from comingsoon.net, okay, for information that anyone wants to know about this. All right, escape rooms have become very popular in recent years, and now horror fans can live in the terrifying world of Saw with the entire facility of the rooms dedicated to giving fans of the franchise a chance to play Jigsaw's game. Check out the official Saw escape room trailer below, which I'll play here in a minute. It's based in Las Vegas, Nevada. Lion Gates and Egan Escape Productions have teamed up to deliver an official and immense experience as audience enter Egan & Co. Beat Packing Plant for an after-hours tour, only discover that they're in one of Jigsaw's games and must work together to solve an irritated puzzle to escape the distribution facility. The official website advertises it as one of the largest escape experiences in the world. The Saw franchise consists of one of the most popular and important horror franchises in the genre, beginning in 2003 short film to pitch the full-length movie that released in 2004. Thanks to the film's box office success and cult following, it spawned 7 sequels and a mass of other media, including 2 video games and comics, which I think is pretty cool. The most recent entry in the franchise, the 2017 revival Jigsaw, didn't earn rave reviews from critics, but it did earn reviews from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes out of all the films, maintaining a, guess what, David?
What?
90% score. The franchise has grossed over $975 million at the box office worldwide. Let us play the trailer to this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let me go ahead and play this.
Hello, Las Vegas. It's time to play a game. Do you think you have what it takes to escape not just one room, but my entire factory. You know my work. Join me on my path to redemption. Let the games begin. Live or die. Make your choice.
That is freaking awesome, man.
It really is.
It is. It is. The official Saw Escape is located on 2120 Industrial Road in Las Vegas. It's only available by appointment and is only open on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Sundays from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 5 p.m. to midnight. So
that's awesome.
It is. It definitely is awesome, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Tired.
I'm tired too. But you know what?
I've never fell asleep on a mic before. It does feel comfortable though.
It does. It does. You get used to it. All right, let's wrap up this podcast. We've been going on quite a bit right now, and I think we've overstayed our welcome and everything. I want to thank everyone who listens to this podcast of the Everett Lee Show on the following platforms: on Libsyn, Stitcher Radio, and iTunes. Be sure to give a rating and a like and other stuff on that. David C. Russell Deathmatch Russell Podcast. What can people expect from any more Deathmatch Russell Podcast? Please share.
Share away, my friend. I shall. It's going to be... What do I have? Do I have anything tomorrow night? I don't remember if I do. I think I did, but I think I'm just going to take it easy tomorrow. I think I'm just going to relax. Sunday, I'm just going to relax. I need a non-podcast night. How's that?
Yeah. No upcoming events or anything?
Not. Actually, stay tuned on Tuesday night because I'm going to have the manager. I'm going to have a manager on the line. I'm working on Julius Smokes, the one and only Julius Smokes is going to be on the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. So
excellent.
It's catch up with him. Haven't talked to him in a while. So we'll tune into that on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And upcoming week, Friday night, my friend. That's like I'm gonna have a short week of wrestling podcasts this week. I'm just gonna for this week, maybe get bookings. Maybe I can pull some out before then. We'll see.
Right.
Before Friday night, Thursday night, maybe I could get 2 guests or 1 guest Wednesday, find something. And then I'm going to wrestling. I'm doing the weekend. And then go to work, and then wake up on Sunday and go to H2O in the afternoon, and then come home.
Excellent.
And what do you got? What do you got coming up?
Well, this Wednesday. Let me throw the camera on me. This Wednesday, actually.
Everett Lee. Actually, excuse me. Everett Lee, what shows do you have available? What do you have planned for this week? Excuse me. There you go.
This week, I have coming up on Wednesday right here on Twitch. Be sure to check it out. I'll be joined by Tommy James of Second Rounds Podcast. I'll be joined by him. He's going to be joining me on doing a review for SummerSlam. We're going to be talking about that, this upcoming SummerSlam coming out next week on the WWE Network. Also, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to have Robin Nilsson from Russell Podcast on. He's going to be joining me as well, and Jade from the new podcast I mentioned earlier tonight, the Phoenix Fire Podcast. All 3 of them are going to be joining me this Wednesday coming up on twitch.tv/Podcast City Network. I believe that's what it is right there. We're gonna be covering our predictions and give our thoughts about SummerSlam and NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. So be sure to tune in at 9:30 on twitch.tv/Podcast City Network for the Everett Lee Show prediction, SummerSlam NXT TakeOver prediction show. And of course, you see on the screen right there, and audio listeners, you can follow more of Everett Lee Show on Facebook at the Everett_Lee on Twitter, and then Everett Lee Show on Facebook, on Twitter at the Everett_Lee. And then, of course, this is all brought to you by Podcasting Network. Head over to podcasting.net for the latest podcasts such as this and David C. Russell's Deathmatch Russell Podcast and much, much more content. Hit them up on Facebook, Podcast City Network, and on Twitter, Podcast City Net. And you know what? I think that's it, and that's where we cue the outro music.
Hey, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
You didn't plug my Deathmatch Russell Podcast.
I didn't. You can check out Deathmatch Russell Podcast on iTunes. Hit up Deathmatch Russell Podcast, Stitcher Radio. Be sure to check out Deathmatch Russell Podcast on Stitcher Radio. And then, of course, you have Deathmatch Russell Podcast on Spreaker.com. Check that out. Follow more of David C. Russell right there on Facebook. Hit up Deathmatch Russell Podcast. And on Twitter, send them a tweet at DJDavid32. That's it, man. Everett Lee Show is signing off. Thank you again, David, for joining me. And
good night.
I want to say, Menace, you want to talk shit about me? Bring it. All right? We'll talk some stuff, man. You want to come after me? We'll do some. We'll dance. Because actually, you're old and you're crippled and you can't do nothing. So, Menace.
Whoa! What are you guys talking about here?
Menace, come at me and see what happens. Everett Lee signing off. Thank you. Have a great night. We'll see you again next week on the Everett Lee Show. Peace.